Turn the camera over there. Okay, guys. All right, we're getting started with yoga. You need your mat, a towel, water, and maybe some blocks if you need them. All right, you guys ready to get started? All right, got like a 50-ish minute yoga class. We'll start seated forward. You're gonna start sitting on your shins. Seated on your shins, hands on your lap, eyes closed. Welcome to yoga. We're gonna start with a breathing practice this morning. So even breathing. So the inhale, you're gonna inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning back to your normal breath here. An easy inhale and exhale. We're going to drop the head to the right shoulder and then circle it in front, over to the left and back. So a few head circles here from the right to the front, back, or left, right, front, left, back. On your own. Inhale brings that head down and to the left, and the exhale back. One more time around and then switch directions. So when you get to the left, now you're gonna drop to the center, over to the right, and back. So switching directions here. And when you get back to the center, just bring that neck or that head back to neutral. Now we're gonna move to the shoulders. So on the inhale, those shoulders are gonna come up in front, up to your ears, and then on the exhale, back behind you. Some nice easy shoulder rolls. Inhale brings them forward and up. Exhale brings them back and down. Moving on your breath here. Good, one more time around. Now we're gonna reverse that direction. So on the inhale, they're going to come back and up, and on the exhale, forward and down. So reversing that shoulder roll. Inhale, back and up, exhale, forward and down. A few times on your own. Just following the breath here, nice and easy. And one more. Good, now those arms are gonna come out straight in front of you. On the inhale, you're going to bring them up overhead, and on the exhale, they're gonna circle back behind you. So now we're moving to some big arm circles. Inhale, up and overhead, exhale, behind you. Good, nice and easy on these arm circles. Good, one more time. Now here we're going to reverse the direction. So this time on the inhale, they're going to come back behind you and up. And on the exhale, bring them forward and down. So just reversing the direction. Still following that breath. Inhale brings them back and up. Exhale brings them forward and down. 2 more here. And bring those arms back to neutral. You're going to lift up on the knees and tuck the toes under so that you're sitting on your toes here. So if you need to, you can reach back and curl all the toes under, making sure that that pinky toe is curled under as well if it's long enough. Some people have little pinky toes. So broken toe pose. Yes, you have to check on. All right, arms out to a T. Right arm underneath left arm for those eagle arms. Bring those shoulders up so that the elbows are about your chin level. Stretching out the back here while also working on those feet. If you need a little break here, you can come up on your knees and then sit back down when you're ready. It is a lot on your toes. All right, on the exhale, release the arms back to a T. Sit back up on the knees, keeping those toes tucked. And sit back down. Arms, left arm under the right. Switching sides here. And if that eagle arm pose is too much, then just reach around and grab the opposite shoulders and bring those elbows up. Good job. One big inhale, and on the exhale, release the arms and sit back for child's pose. So you can bring those feet to the back of the mat, big toes together, knees pushed out, dropping the head, extending the arms, letting everything hang heavy here. Good, keeping with that breath. Inhale and exhale. Heads resting on the mat if you can. On the inhale, walk the hands over to the left side. So lift the head up a little bit, walk the hands over to the left. Right hand goes on top of left hand, opening up that right side body. Inhale, walk it back to center and take it over to the right. So over to the right, left hand goes on top of the right hand. Now we're opening up that left side body. Inhale, bring it back to center. Bring the arms back underneath the shoulders and sit up for tabletop. So here, the hands are lined up with the shoulders, knees with hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. On the inhale, drop the belly, lift the head for cow pose. And on the exhale, round the spine, drop the head for cat. On your own here. Inhale brings you to cow pose. Exhale for cat. Nice easy movements here, moving with the breath. Good, 2 more on your own. Adding in whatever extra movements you need here. 1 more. Now we're back to that neutral spine here in that tabletop. Right arm is going to extend out in front of you like you're giving somebody a handshake. So right arm out in front of you. Yep. Left leg comes directly out, toes pointed to the ground. Good, finding some nice length here. Inhale, really reach arm forward, foot back, and exhale, round in the middle so that elbow and knee meet. Inhale finds length. Exhale, meet in the middle. We've got 5 here. Good, that's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold in the middle. Hold right here, hold in the middle. Extend out for length. And back to tabletop. Good, a few more cat-cows here. Feel the difference between those two sides now. Good, whatever movement you need. Back to neutral. Left arm extends out like you're giving somebody a handshake, and right leg out. Extending from the hip, toes pointed down. On the inhale, find that length, and on the exhale, meet in the middle, elbow and knee, curling the spine. Good, 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, and hold here, hold in the middle. Inhale, find that length again, and exhale back to tabletop. Again, some cat-cow movements, some circles, whatever you need here. Good, one more round. And back to neutral. Tuck the toes, push up, down dog. Here you can walk those knees out, shake the head yes, shake the head no, move the hips a little, whatever movement you need. First down dog of the day. Good, once you've done that movement, then find some stillness here. Knees can be bent, pushing strong into those arms, that head hangs heavy. On the inhale, extend the right leg up. On the exhale, bring right knee to chest. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, right knee to right arm. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing it across your body to the left arm. Good, inhale up. On the exhale, bring that right knee forward for low lunge. So dropping the left knee, untucking the toes. Good, settling into that nice low lunge. On the exhale, going to push back for half splits. So if we're in that low lunge right here, straighten that front leg, toes come up, and if you need to, you can grab your blocks here, if you need those. So we're gonna go on the breath here. Inhale brings you forward to that low lunge. On the exhale, push back for half splits. And just finding your own movement. Inhale brings you forward, exhale back. You can move those hands as much as you need to. Use blocks if you need them. Opening up the hip flexor on the left and the hamstring on the right. Good, one more. Inhale brings you forward and exhale back. Inhale back to that low lunge. Left hand plants on the ground. Going to spin over for side plank. So left foot will go to the side of the mat, right foot is gonna come back, right arm extends up in the air. So we've got side plank on the left side. If you need to, you can bend that left leg so that the knee's on the ground for a little bit more stability here. Good, pushing up and out of that left shoulder, keeping those hips in line. Good, one more breath. Exhale back to plank and push it back, down dog. But again, find whatever movement you need. Bring the feet together in the middle. The left foot is going to extend up on the inhale. So inhale, left leg up this time. Up, three-legged dog. Yep, there we go. On the exhale, bring that left knee to chest. Inhale, leg back up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it across. Inhale up. And on the exhale, bring that left foot forward for low lunge. Softly bringing that knee or that foot forward, untucking the right foot, right knee drops to the ground. Arms extend, or arms are planted on the ground. On the exhale, we're gonna push back for those half splits here. Same thing, left toes point up to the sky. Inhale brings you forward for low lunge. Exhale back to those half splits. Moving on your own. Using blocks if you need them. Really working that hip flexor and hamstring here. And one more. Exhale brings you back for half splits. On the inhale, back to low lunge. This time, right hand plants on the ground, left arm will come up to the air for that side plank on the right side. So swiveling over on those feet. Right foot's planted on the ground, right hand on the ground. Left arm up. If you need to modify, you can bend that right knee and put it on the ground, or that left foot can come forward. And on the exhale, back to plank. Push it back, down dog. On the inhale, come up on the toes. And on the exhale, little baby steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward reach. Standing all the way up, arms come up overhead, looking up. And exhale, hands to prayer, and down at your side, mountain pose. So here we're gonna start at the top of the mat, feet together or slightly apart. On the inhale, upward reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank. Hold here. You've got 5 breaths in this plank. Knees or feet are pushing to the back of the room. Quads are engaged. Navel to spine. Good, one more breath. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. So little back bend here, nice and easy. Exhale, child's pose. Push back to child's pose. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. Come up, down dog. Let the head hang heavy. All right, on the inhale, come up on the toes. The exhale, either walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward reach. Exhale, hands to prayer, and then down at the side, mountain pose. All right, adding on. Inhale, upward reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Right arm is going to extend forward just like we did in those bird dogs earlier. So right arms come forward like you're giving somebody a handshake. If you need to move the left hand for balance, you can. All right, left leg is going to extend up here. Trying to extend that left leg up. Good, working that counterbalance. And back to the ground. Hand and foot back on the mat, back to that plank. This time, left hand extends up. So left hand up like you're giving someone a handshake, and right foot up. Good, sometimes you'll find that one side works better than the other side. Just adjust however you need to. And hands back on the mat. This time, come forward for chaturanga. Drop halfway, inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. And tuck the toes, down dog. Let that head hang heavy. Slight bend of the knees is okay. Think about pushing those hips up to the sky. Inhale, up on your toes. On the exhale, either step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward reach. Exhale, hands through prayer and down at your sides, mountain pose. We have one more round with another variation. Inhale, upward reach. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the head here. Bend of the knees is okay. Let everything hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Elbows on the mat for forearm plank. So bend the arms, elbows on the mat. Here we're gonna hold this forearm plank for 10 breaths. Same as in the regular plank. Heels pushing back, quads engaged, that navel to the spine. Pushing up and out of those shoulders, not letting anything collapse. Good, 5 more breaths here. Firing up that core. Last breath. Bring it back up to your hands. Push back, down dog. Bring the hands so that they are touching in the center of your mat there. So thumbs together. On the inhale, right leg extends up. And on the exhale, take that right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. So lizard lunge. If you can, keep that left leg up. But if you need to, you can drop the knee. Good, holding this lizard lunge. On the inhale, arms are going to come up overhead for crescent lunge. So you can bring that left foot forward if you need to, or drop the knee. Yep, coming up, crescent lunge. Arms extend up, palms facing each other overhead. On the exhale, you're gonna turn forward. So turning forward, all the toes that you have, turning forward for wide leg. Yep. Heels out, toes in, hands on the hips. On the inhale, slight back bend, and on the exhale, fold forward. So we've got wide leg forward fold here. Good, dropping the hands to the mat. Inhale, hands on the hips. Stand up. Now we're gonna go into Skandasana or side lunge. So from that wide leg forward fold, you're gonna bend the left knee, right toes extend up. We're gonna go back. On the inhale, you can plant hands or no hands and come to the other side. So moving on your own, back and forth, side to side for this lunge. If you need to, plant the hands on the ground. Good, just nice, easy movements back and forth. For the knee that's bent, you're trying to keep that foot planted on the ground, heel down. The other one, the toes come up to the sky, and only go down as far as you can. It all depends on your flexibility here. Good, we're just working into those thighs, the inner thighs. One more round, side to side. Once you're complete, take it back to the center, stand all the way up for star pose. So standing all the way up, legs straight, arms up overhead. Nice big star pose. Now you're going to turn to the other side. So if we were facing that way, you're going to turn so that left leg is in front. The hands are going to drop down on the inside of that left leg for lizard lunge on the left side. Good, so we just turn around, so now we're on the other side for that lizard lunge. Right knee stays up if you can. On the inhale, bring it up for a crescent lunge, so arms are going to come up overhead. You can walk that left foot in a little bit if you need to. All right, same thing as before. You're gonna turn to face forward. We've got that wide leg forward fold again. So heels out, toes in a little bit. Hands to the hips. Inhale for that slight back bend. On the exhale, come forward. Good, see if this time you can drop a little bit lower. Maybe those hands can touch the mat this time, or maybe the elbows can. All right, hands back on the hips. Inhale to come up and back to those side lunges. So this time starting on the right leg. So right knee bends, left foot extends up, and moving on your own, side to side here again. Good, maybe this time you can go a little bit deeper. All right, one more round to the right and the left. That inhale, come back, star pose. So standing all the way up, arms up overhead. Turn to the left. Right, is that right?
Right.
All right, and walk to the top of your mat on the right, starting where we started before. Inhale, upward reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to plank. And from here, go through your vinyasa. So chaturanga to up dog, or dropping knees, chest, chin to cobra, pushing it back, down dog. On the inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward, warrior two. So right leg forward, warrior two. Right knee is bent, left foot is parallel with your mat, arms out to a T. Good, gaze is over that front hand. Turn the right palm up, and on the inhale, bring it back, reverse warrior. So left hand extends down your leg, right arm comes up. This is a side body stretch here. That front knee stays bent. On the exhale, side angle. So for this first one, the right elbow is just gonna rest on the right thigh. Left arm comes up overhead. Good, if you want also, you can take that left arm and hold your head. Inhale, bring it back up for reverse warrior. Straighten that right leg. On the exhale, come forward for triangle. So pushing those hips back, arms extend forward and down. Here you can grab a block if you need it. That right hand can grab shin, touch the ground, or on a block. Good, that left arm extends up. If you want, you can take that left arm and wrap it behind your back for a half bind here. Really opening up that chest. Inhale back to warrior two. And take it through your vinyasa back to down dog. Cartwheeling those hands down, stepping back. Moving on the breath here. Good, we're meeting back in down dog. On the inhale, left leg comes up. And on the exhale, steps forward for warrior two. Warrior two on the left side. Bringing it up. Left knee is bent. Right foot is parallel to the mat. Arms extended out. Gazing forward. So the hips are pointing to the side. Flip the left palm over, and on the inhale, reverse the warrior. So right hand extends down, left arm comes up. Now you've got that side body stretch on the left. Now on the exhale, side angle. So this time left elbow goes to left thigh. Right arm either comes straight up or overhead, or you can reach and hold your head. Good, left knee stays bent, right leg stays straight. Inhale it back up, reverse warrior. Straighten the left leg. On the exhale, triangle. So hips are gonna point back, arms come forward and down. Again, grabbing that block if you need it. And then that right hand can wrap around the back for a half bind here. Thinking about coming over and grabbing that opposite hip. And back to warrior two. Bring it back up, warrior two. Now through your vinyasa, so cartwheel those hands down, stepping back to plank, moving on the breath here. Either chaturanga to up dog or taking it nice and easy through cobra. And we are all meeting again in down dog. All right, adding on a little inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward, warrior two. So same thing as before, right knee is bent, left leg is parallel. Fixing your ponytail. Flip the right palm. On the inhale, reverse warrior. On the exhale, side angle. This time, that right hand can come down to the mat. Left arm extends up overhead. Now this is where it's gonna get a little challenging. If you want to add on, we're gonna go to the bind. So left arm is gonna wrap behind your back. Right arm comes underneath that leg to grab the hand. So the binded side angle. If you need to, just stay in the regular side angle. If you want to add on, the left foot will step to the middle of the mat and you will stand up into bird of paradise. Otherwise, staying in the bind or just staying in the side angle. Good, one more breath here. Release the bind. And back to warrior two. All right, nice and easy. You're just going to turn to warrior two on the left side now. So turning to warrior two on the other side. I tried to plan it so that we didn't have too many butts facing this way. I was like, how can I make these transitions here? All right, flip the left palm up. On the inhale, reverse warrior. And on the exhale, that side angle. So this time, trying to drop the hand to the mat if you can, or just taking it nice and easy and the left elbow on the left thigh. Right arm's gonna wrap behind the back if you're doing the bind. Left hand comes underneath to grab. Holding it here, or adding on for that bird of paradise. So the right foot would step to the center and the left leg would come up with that bind on. We'll have a demo after of how to do it. It's actually pretty easy once you bring your foot in. You have to, yes. There we go. Now, if you're really flexible, you can extend that leg up to the sky. I didn't know that was a thing until yeah, see? There we go. And back to warrior two. I knew we could do it. All right, taking it back down through your vinyasa, we're gonna meet in child's pose here. So cartwheeling those hands down, stepping back to plank, chaturanga to up dog, and back to child's pose. Good job on all of those standing poses here. Good, just finding some ease now in this child's pose. Those hips push back, head drops to the mat. Finding that nice, easy breath again. On the inhale, come up a little bit, right arm extends up to the sky, and you're gonna thread that right arm through to the left side, palm up for thread the needle. We did the effort part of class, now we're on the ease part. So yoga's all about effort and ease. All right, bring that right hand back. This time left arm comes through. So that left arm is gonna come forward over to the right side, palm up. Just sitting heavy here, relaxing. All right, bring that left arm back to center. Tuck the toes, push back up, down dog. On the inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring that right foot forward. We're going to pigeon here. So just sweeping it across the body. Keeping that foot flexed. That left leg is going to extend straight back. So keeping those toes in line. So if you need to, you can look back, make sure that it's all in line. Inhale, puff that chest up. On the exhale, walk those hands forward. If this is too much and you need to modify, you can always roll over onto your back for figure 4. So that right knee would come over, or that right foot would come over your left knee. You can also place blocks or blankets underneath your hip to keep everything in line. Block under your head. Good. If it hurts, don't do it. Inhale, walk those hands back. And going to tuck the back toes and come back to down dog. So kicking that right leg back to down dog here. Good, noticing a difference between the two sides. Walking those feet out a little bit if you need to. On the inhale, left leg extends up. And on the exhale, comes through to pigeon. So taking left knee to left hand, right foot comes across, or left foot comes across, right foot extends back. Keeping those hands up, puffing that chest up a little bit, looking up, and on the exhale, walk it down. Again, putting a block or a blanket underneath that hip if you need to keep everything in line, or rolling it over for figure 4. This time left foot would be over the right knee if you were modifying with the figure 4. Remember to keep breathing here. All right, inhale, walk those hands back up, tucking the back toes, back to down dog. Good, last down dog, walk it out a little bit if you need to. You're going to come forward. So you're gonna sit on the mat facing me. So sitting on the mat, facing the side. Legs are going to extend out like we did for that wide leg forward fold. So legs out as wide as you can for that wide leg forward fold. On the inhale, sitting up nice and tall. And on the exhale, walking it over to the right side. So turning the chest to face the right toes. And grab the knee, shin, toes. This is a good spot for a strap too if you have one and you need it to find a little bit more length. You can grab a towel also. On the inhale, find that length, and on the exhale, try to fold a little bit more. We worked a lot of legs today. On the inhale, take it back to center, and on the exhale, turn to the left and fold. So inhale finds that length, exhale folds you forward. Same thing here, grabbing the knee, the shin, the toes, or using that strap or towel to help get a little bit more length. Good, find your breath. Inhale back to center. The exhale, you're going to walk the hands forward. So hinging from the hips here. If all you can do is come forward an inch, then that's all you do, and that's okay. Really trying to hinge from the hips and not letting your back and everything collapse. Good, coming forward just as far as you can. Inhale gives you that nice little length. That exhale takes you forward just a little bit more. All right, inhale, walk it back up to center. Feet come together for butterfly, so bound angle. So we're gonna butterfly those legs, feet come together. On the inhale, sit up nice and tall. And on the exhale, forward, fold forward. Walking those hands out. Again, only coming forward as far as you can. Flexibility is different in everybody. One more big inhale and exhale. Good, release this pose. So you're going to turn so that you're laying on the mat, feet towards the right, head to the left, and laying back down. Knees bend, feet planted on the ground, toes facing 12 o'clock, knees are up. So now we've got our bridge series again. On the inhale, lift the hips up. Hands just stay nice and easy at your side. So inhale, hips up. And exhale down. This next one, we are going to clasp the hands together underneath the back. So on the inhale, lift up. Those shoulders are going to walk underneath you, hands come together, trying to keep those palms together. Good, pushing up into that bridge. And exhale, release. Last one, you have options here. So either that full wheel or sticking with that bridge, whatever feels best for you. So if you're going to the full wheel, the hands are coming up by the shoulders, fingers are pointing down. On the inhale, pushing up, extending the arms. Or inhale, hips up, stay in that bridge, clasping those hands. Whatever feels best. You can come up on those toes in the wheel if you need to, or keeping the heels on the ground. Exhale, tuck the chin, and slowly come down. Good, dropping the hips back to the ground. Feet come out wide to the sides of your mat, keeping the knees bent, and we're just going to wiper those knees back and forth. Good, one more round, side to side, and back to the middle. Bring those knees into the chest. Give them a nice big hug. Keeping those knees bent, send them over to the left side. So knees are coming over to the left side for that twist. Yep, just dropping the knees. And then arms extend out, looking over the right shoulder. So a little bit different of a twist this time. Yep, facing away from the knees. Trying to keep those shoulders on the mat. Good, letting those eyes close. Just relaxing into this twist. On the inhale, turn to look center and then bring the knees back to the center. Wrapping the hands around the knees, do some nice big knee circles. So taking them to the right, forward, to the left. Just some easy knee circles here. And the other direction. Good, when you're ready, knees back to the center, and you're going to drop them to the right side this time. So knees drop to the right, gaze goes over the left, softly closing the eyes. Arms can be at a T or cactus. Shoulders on the mat. Breathing deeply. Inhale, look center. Bring those knees back to center. Give them another big hug and extend them out straight. Here we've got our final resting pose of Shavasana. So letting those feet come open, palms facing up, closing the eyes, letting everything be heavy here. Back to that normal breathing, letting it all go, clearing the mind, relaxing the body. You did all of the effort. Now it's time to enjoy the ease. On the inhale, bring those arms up overhead for that nice big stretch. Arms up overhead, palms together, feet, the toes point forward, flexing and pointing the toes. Nice big long stretch here. Good, finding a little bit of movement here, nice and easy. When you're ready, roll it over to the, what side is facing me? The right? Left side. Fetal pose on the left. Right hand on the ground. And push it up to sitting in that nice, easy, comfortable seat. We're going to end the same way we started with that even breathing. So nice, easy, comfortable seat. Hands on the thighs or the knees, wherever's comfortable. Chin slightly tucked. Eyes closed. On the inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning back to that normal breath. Hands are going to extend out, come up overhead, palms together, down at prayer. Slight bow of the head. Little moment of gratitude here, thanking yourself for all of the work that you've put in this week and for joining yoga today. Thank you very much. Namaste. Good job, guys. So I do end now.